Congratulations on making it to a big milestone in the accreditation process. This is an exciting time, and we want to ensure that you know what to expect leading up to and during the site visit. We are going to go over some logistics-related actions that you can take at key points during the year leading up to your visit, as well as what to expect during the visit itself. First, we will start with some actions that you can take around a year before the visit. You have already set your site visit dates, so this is a good time to download the agenda template and familiarize yourself with it. You can find that on the CEPH website. You should also put relevant meetings on your university president or provost schedules. Calendars fill up quickly, so this is a good time to ask them to save the date and time. Next, give notice to your faculty. Let faculty know the expectation. If they have class during any of the pertinent meetings, they need to ensure coverage. Finally, you can begin to reserve the meeting space. It is important that you have a meeting space with plenty of comfortable seating, plenty of light, and ample space for laptops and documents. Additionally, it is very helpful if you also have a staging area nearby where participants can gather prior to meetings so that they do not interrupt the team during breaks. Next, we will talk about items to check off closer to the visit. No later than 4 months before your site visit, you should send the first draft of your agenda to your assigned staff coordinator. Around this point, you will receive a list of your team members. Book a hotel room for each team member. Let's talk about what we need in a hotel. First, check to make sure that the guest rooms have good lighting and comfortable desks with plenty of workspace. A hotel geared toward business travelers is best. Second, the team will meet as a group in the evenings, so you should either book a suite for the visit chair or reserve a small, separate meeting room from 5 to 8 p.m. each evening. Next, look for hotels near the university to cut down on commute times. Finally, if possible, choose a hotel with an in-house restaurant and/or some restaurants in walking distance. Additionally, you should continue to invite and begin to gather RSVPs from community partners and alumni. You can continue finalizing guests until this visit begins, but it is important that the team have appropriate numbers of stakeholders to meet with during the visit. Schedule an arrival time for 15 minutes earlier than you plan to start the session with the team. This will ensure that the team can use the full time to talk to participants and minimize disruptions from arrivals and settling in. Finally, start planning the catering and hosting details. Sites typically provide coffee and water for the visitors and may also set up coffee and refreshments in the staging area for participants. Arrange the working lunches as noted on the agenda. Boxed lunches or a buffet works best, never plated or served lunches. Let's talk now about going into the home stretch before the visit. Most everything should be in place now, and only minor tweaks should be needed. As you send your final self-study and agenda to the team members, you will also want to do final confirmations for your attendees, particularly community partners, alumni, and students. Are participants informed and prepared on what to expect? Make sure that attendees have the agenda. The team will stick to a strict timeline, starting and ending all meetings on time. This is also the time to arrange and finalize tech needs. Teams must have access to power outlets and Wi-Fi for the full time they are on campus. If you need to gain permission for guests to log into the Wi-Fi network, initiate that process. It's often helpful to arrange to have tech staff handy and/or on call before each day of meetings begins. You've made it to the site visit. These will be very busy days, so we want to give you a few tips and let you know what to expect so that the days go by smoothly. The evening before the site visit, the team will arrive and begin their executive sessions. Unless otherwise noted, teams will find their own way to the hotel from the airport. That evening, the team will have a working dinner, which means that only the team is present during that dinner. This goes for all dinners during the site visit. Prepare a final agenda to provide to the team that reflects any final tweaks. When the team arrives, the agenda must be accurate in terms of attendees. Please do not list individuals who may or may not make it to the session. Your visit will span 2 to 3 days based on accreditation unit, and each day will be filled with meetings and breaks. As much as we would like to, we unfortunately will not have time for a tour of any facilities or presentations of any kind. Breaks are an essential part of the visit. Be sure to provide breaks after each session in 15-minute increments. The team will need time to use the restroom, refill beverages, and gather their thoughts. During the breaks, the only individuals who should be in the room are the members of the site visit team. The CEPH staff coordinator will come to get the participants from the staging room when the team is ready to begin the next session. Also, please be respectful of the breaks and do not linger in the room once a session ends. Additionally, the team will be having confidential conversations during executive sessions and breaks, so it is important that you knock if you need something. After the meetings with leaders, the team will go into executive session until the exit briefing. They will have a working lunch during this time. The visit will conclude with an exit briefing. The exit briefing is a unique part of the site visit as it is simply a reporting out, not a time for discussion. After the exit briefing, ensure that the team has transportation to the airport. Typically, calling a taxi or a rideshare app is the easiest. We look forward to working with you and wish you a pleasant accreditation journey.